Okay, I had to stop what I was doing and come sit down really quick to make this video. I was actually in my bedroom stretching a little bit. So, this was completely unplanned. All right, where do I start? Where do I start? The reason why I ran over here to make this video right now is because I just realized that it was definitely Santísima Muerte Negra. So let me explain. For a couple, maybe, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, maybe like something along the lines, no more than a month. I've been wanting to incorporate, uh, I like working with astrology, right? And I have been wanting to incorporate Saturn energy, specifically to lose weight, right? Well, not just to lose weight, to have more discipline in my life. And I've been, Saturn it's a scary energy for a lot of people, but I don't know, I like it, right? So I've been wanting to, or like I said, incorporate the energy of Saturn. And I haven't really known how. I was like thinking, well, should I meditate with it? Should I do a ritual? Should I envision the symbol of Saturn? It's something that's been on my mind lately. And yesterday, specific things that I just remember that I want to mention in this video. Yesterday, I pulled 6 cards from the Santa Muerte deck just for any messages she wanted to tell me. And because I'm not adept at reading her cards yet, I didn't I couldn't really, I can't say for certain what the message was that she was trying to give me. However, something stood out. Something stood out. The 2 cards I put 3 and then the other 3 in the bottom, right? So the 2 ones that were in the middle, the top one and the bottom one in the middle, one of them was upside down and the other one was upright. And they were both 8. I think one was a major arcana, and then the other one, and this is again from her deck, from her tarot. It's not like regular, it's from the Santa Muerte deck. One of them was major arcana. The other one, I don't remember what it was. The point is that they were both 8, right? And that stood out to me. Normally, I don't pay attention a lot to the numbers, but for some reason that caught my attention. 8. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll look into it later. What the number 8. All right. This morning I turn on her candles, and I've been getting a little bit of activity. Normally the black one's flame is small. It's very small. And almost I don't know, right? Like she hasn't, like we're still building our relationship, that kind of situation. However, this morning, and I think it was yesterday also, her flame, the black ones, has been a little more active. It's been bigger also. And I was like, oh, okay, I take it as a good sign, so I didn't think anything of it. I noticed that. Then I felt inspired to paint this. I've been wanting to paint the Saturn, I resonate with the Jupiter symbol and Saturn. Okay, so I was not planning. My plan today was just for study because I have an anatomy test on Wednesday. But I was like, I don't know, I just felt inspired to paint it. So I grabbed my canvas and I painted it. And I was like, okay. So that's when I went to the bedroom to go stretch. And I'm looking for, I was listening to one of Janelle's videos on YouTube. I never get tired of listening to her videos. I swear I get something different every time I listen to it. So I'm listening to one of her videos on the bed. I look at my phone and I have 80% battery, and it's, what time is it right now? And it's 1:18. No, it was 1:18 p.m. and I have 80% battery. I'm not always looking at my time and my percent. I'm not doing that. I don't look for things like that. When they happen, I receive it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, okay, so it reminded me of yesterday, 8 again. So I'm like, you know what? Let me look up. I look up on YouTube numerology 8 meaning. The first video I click on, the first thing that comes out of their mouth is Saturn. And that is when I had an epiphany. And I realized, and then I thought about Santa Muerte, the black one. And actually, I'm lying. A couple minutes ago, before I saw the number 8, I think it was in Janelle's video, or yeah, it was actually in her. Exactly, I missed the part. Right before I saw the 118 80% battery, Janelle's, in one of her videos, she said how the black one is associated with Saturn. Okay. I was like, okay. I still didn't have like the epiphany moment. Right after that is when I saw 118 80% battery. I clicked out of her video. I looked up 8 numerology. And the first thing that comes out of the person's mouth is Saturn. That was the moment when I had an epiphany. And I realized it is the black one that is guiding me to work with the energy of Saturn. Again, like I mentioned yesterday. Look, you saw it was active right now. That never happens. It started to happen recently. You would never see any kind of movement on her candle, and the flame wasn't that big, which is actually, it's not as big as the other two get, but her flame is normally tiny. It's normally tiny, and it's just steady, no movement. Now it's bigger, and there is some activity. Plus, like I said the other day, I had the dream with her, and so definitely there's a bond that is being created with the black one. And when in the very beginning of my relationship with her about a year ago, I was told through a reading by a person that has worked with her many years. He did a reading for me, and he told me that she wanted me to work. He told me, do you work? She's telling me that you work with planetary, like with planetary energies, with astrology. And I'm like, yeah. And I actually showed him my tattoo. I have this tattoo of Jupiter. Of Jupiter. And at that time, I didn't have this one. This one's the moon. So I'm like, yeah, I do. I love astrology. And yeah. And he's like, well, she wants you to work with astrology to overcome your vices. The first thing that came to my mind was my relationship with food. I'm not like, I don't have any crazy relationship with food. It's just that I struggle to overindulge. Okay. And it's not even that I eat a lot. I give in to cravings. I struggle to overindulge regarding food. So when he said that was a year ago. I was like, okay, that has never escaped my mind that he said that. And then it's especially been stronger resonating in my mind, remembering him saying that this past month. That is when I started thinking about Saturn. And so the whole point of me telling you all this is that I want you to see how she works through you. How she's been guiding your steps without me even knowing, in very subtle ways. And then, like it always happens with her, I'll have a moment where it's like an epiphany where I realize, wow, it's been you like guiding all those little things. In this case, for me, it was, it's actually been happening then technically for a couple months. Because a couple months ago, it came to my mind of the whole Saturn, but it hasn't been as strong in my mind as this past, I don't know, like week or two. I've been like, I have to work with Saturn. I have to figure out how to work with Saturn. I like this obsession of wanting to work with Saturn energy, right? And and then the number 8 today, and then just so happened that I painted it like literally 30 minutes ago, and that the black one's candle has been showing some activity. So that's her coffee, by the way. I give her coffee sometimes. I wanted to share that with you so you can see how she works. One of the ways in which she'll work. Pay attention. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention. Um, Try to have a calm mind where you're not overthinking. Spend time quietly. People don't like to spend time quietly with themselves. There always has to be a background noise, and I am guilty of this. Um, Sometimes I have to force myself to turn off the phone and just put it facing down, right? And be quiet. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. The main point of this was to share subtle ways in like a continuation of the other video, subtle ways in which she works, and then there's a moment where all the information comes to mind and you realize, wow, it's been you guiding, like, clearly this is what you want me to do. This is what you want me to do. I'm on the right path. I have to work with Saturn. I need to continue working with Saturn energy. And I trust that she's going to continue to guide my steps as to what I should do next. I'm not, like I said yesterday, I'm not leaving it up to her. Okay? I don't expect her to magically cause things to happen for me, but she will guide you in small steps that you yourself are taking to accomplish something that you should accomplish. In this case, for me, it's I think that it's incorporating discipline in a lot of different areas of my life, changes that I want to make and that I have not made because I have not had discipline. And so I've been asking her to help me accomplish these things and to help me have discipline. And she's guiding me to the tools and the resources that I need to incorporate in my life on a daily basis to start working towards the goals that I want or the things that I've petitioned her. So that was all for today. I just wanted to share that really quick. And I jumped off the bed as soon as I had the realization. I was actually making a recording. I have this app where I just record my voice on dreams I've had. Like I don't even know, I must have like 300 recordings from years ago. Whenever I have a dream or something, I just wake up, and I've tried journaling them, but I feel like my brain is processing it much faster than I can write, so I'll record them. I was in the middle of recording when I had the epiphany, and I was like, I have to go make a quick video to share this. So I hope it helps someone. I hope that you realize the subtle ways in which she's guiding you. Don't discount or don't discard, I don't know what's the appropriate word, on little things that she may be guiding your steps and you're just not paying attention, and you think that she's not helping or she's not listening. Yes, she is.